Hello. Hello. Let's go. Hello, Vanilla Mochi. Hello, Junior. I'ma eat the crayon. Why are we eating crayons? It's like that meme that was going around. It was like that art trend where you would show the character eating a crayon and then holding one out and be like, "Here, I saved you the red one." Hi, Sammy. Hello. Fiery Dew was in the corner next to Dancy Dew and Saddy Dew. Oh yeah, you could call her Saddy Daddy Dew, like the song. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we're gonna keep working on this gooba. Yeah, we'll see if I struggle as much as I did at the end of yesterday, but I feel like we'll go in with a fresh start and see where this takes us. Oh my gosh, right before I started, I opened up TikTok, and the first thing that comes up is a live stream of someone playing Last of Us Part 2, and it's literally the part where I won't say who in case it's spoilery, because I think that episode just came out on HBO, so I won't say who, but a certain someone's head gets smashed in. So I open up TikTok and get jump scared by that. So that was fun. That's what happened. I think right when I started stream, and then I was sitting in the starting screen. I opened up TikTok, and that was what I saw. More like Last of Him, yeah, pretty much. I was gonna need an apple, but it was a doodle. Oh yeah, that is the doodle. You got an apple. You can still draw. You can still eat an apple. You drew an apple, and then now you get to eat one. Yeah, but let's see. Oh, all my layers are such a mess. I was kind of thinking about it. Well, I still need to do the colors on the eyes on this first, but I think I kind of want this sort of backlit. I feel like that it'll be a cool chance to try some lighting stuff. So I think that's the take we're gonna, or the approach we're gonna take. But yeah, man, someone on Twitter, I think, was talking about like, oh my gosh, how did all the people who played the game keep this a secret, like the specific thing that I just described, which again I won't say in case people haven't been spoiled about it, but a lot of people were like, it's honestly kind of a miracle that you somehow missed this spoiler, because I agree, like even after I don't even know if they had announced the second season yet by the time like everyone was kind of circulating that clip from the game. And so yeah, I was kind of impressed that there were people who still didn't know about it. But that's good, because it means it's, it has the element of surprise, at least for some people. Even if it's not everyone. Pretty big divide on the internet with that one. Yeah. I know, well yeah, I don't want to say too much just in case, but yeah. I know people are still pretty torn over Ellie's casting too. I haven't watched any of the second season yet though. Like I've seen some screenshots and clips and stuff, but I haven't actually like watched it. But I've seen a decent amount of like the cutscenes from the games already too. Yeah. More worried about the direction with Toph and Avatar. Yeah, I agree. I'm very worried after their most recent statement. Like, I don't know, a lot of the changes that seem to be proposed are not. They're not making me feel too hot about this second season, but we'll see. I feel like I should still give it a chance, but I don't know. It's making me nervous because I liked the casting at first, but once they started talking about making Toph more girly, I was like, oh, that doesn't sound like the Toph I know and love. Hello, Kai. Welcome in, Fem Toph. Yeah, like they literally have that whole episode about like how she's not like interested in being girly. Like she grew up being told that she needs to be girly and feminine, and there's a reason why she stepped away from it. Like that was the whole point, was she left her like fancy rich people life to kind of be herself. And so I don't know if I like the idea of her leaning into being girly. And again, I don't know, maybe she just described it poorly, maybe it's not as extreme as it seems, but I don't know. I guess only time will tell. Okay, so she's got like the bottom part of her eyes are pretty light, but then the top part's like darker. I saw someone do like a whole breakdown on the color of Gura's eyes, which I was kind of impressed that you could yap so much about it, but like they were like, oh yeah, there's the deep blue color and then the light blue color and whatever, and I'm like, yeah, they look pretty blue to me. That's all I can really say, but I wouldn't say Gura's got like, not that they're like boring eyes, but that like I feel like as far as like the VTuber like sphere, there's definitely more interesting eyes out there. Like there's very creative eyes in the VTubing like design world. I could yap all day about Gura. Maybe you should be the yapper on this one. I'll just have you on stream and you can yap about Gura, and I'll just draw pretty pictures of her. How are you handling it? It seems like you're recovering a little bit from the news, but I'm sure graduation day is gonna come and everyone's gonna be a mess. I hopped into someone else's stream earlier too, and as soon as I hopped in, she happened to be talking about Gura, and she's like, I'm glad she's leaving because I think that's better for her. Keep yapping, she's dead. Oh no, don't say that. She's just going back to the deep sea. 99% of the VTuber modeling budget goes to the eyes. Honestly, I feel that. Like, even when I rig models, like, I've only rigged a few, but it's really fun to do, like, fun eye physics and, like, gimmicky eyes and stuff. And it makes sense because most of the time, like, as far as, like, parts of the model that are seen, the eyes are kind of, like, the big one. Like, it's a reason why people are like, oh, like people will offer half model or half body models because, oh my gosh, they're going okay, sorry, I forgot I changed some settings earlier. Because most of the time when you're streaming, you're only using the top, or you're only showing the top half of the model anyways. So then you can have a lot of focus on the eyes. Hello, Viet Beast, welcome in. Like take a look at me. Look at my wonderful, lovely eyes. Here, where's my? I'll zoom in. Yes, definitely. All of the budget for this model, 100%, went into my eyes. Beautiful, detailed eyes right here. Do you like my eyes? Anyways. I am working on redrawing my future Sammy Do model. I don't know where to put myself. I can't remember where I was before. That's good enough. I think I'm a little bigger now, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Eyes of the year, yeah. When the VTuber awards happen this year, make sure to nominate me for prettiest VTuber eyes. Beautiful. No, I've seen, oh, what was one? There was one that I saw probably a few years ago now. It was like a casino themed VTuber, and her eyes were like a slot machine kind of thing. Like, you know, the ones with the like the rotating like little pictures and stuff. And so her eyes would spin. She had a toggle that would like, she could trigger it spinning and then landing on like some pictures on her eyes. It was really cool. Sammy had a growth spurt? Yeah. I'm a few pixels taller now. I feel like this side should be a little bit bigger. Eyes look so scary before you put the reflection, oh, hiccups, for the reflections on. Like for, I should have kept the other size. You know, let's put the reflection on and then see if it looks better. On this side, actually, I think I will. Like in Prosecca, in Project Sekai, Mafuyu, her like unfiltered self, I guess. They get rid of the reflections to make her a little bit scarier. Cause like her whole thing is that she's going through some stuff. And so her perfect girl facade goes away when she's with her closer friends. And then the reflections disappear from her eyes and she looks a little scary. I feel like this almost makes it hard to tell that there's a gradient on her eyes, but I think that's okay. She's deciding between Detail and Lenny. Lenny? Who's Lenny? I'm not Lenny, I'm Sammy. Yeah, I feel like the graduation's gonna sneak up on us, because it was only... Is it next week? Hold on. We have like a week and a half, right? I don't know. She gave us like a 2 weeks notice kind of thing. It felt like. I'm kind of debating whether I want this to come all the way down here. Maybe. Let's see, like this. We'll round out this side. You know what else I realized? Ashley Tisdale posted a TikTok about turning 40, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is how I thought I would look when I was 40, and now here's what I actually look like, just shy of 40." And I'm like, "Hold up!" And that's when I realized she's 39. Like in my head, Ashley Tisdale's still a teenager. Like she's still High School Musical age in my head, like forever. Like, I don't know, like, it makes sense that she's not in her 20s anymore, but also, like, I kind of just was still picturing her as in her 20s. Also, I don't think I like this. If anything, maybe a little bit lower, but I don't think. But yeah, I'm like, what do you mean she's about to turn 40? Like, I looked it up just to make sure, and I'm like, yeah, she turns 40 this summer. Like, what the heck? I just realized I can do stuff like this. Ooh, cute faces. I like that. Yeah, I'm always looking up like the cute little like emoticon faces to use for random stuff. Random like Instagram captions and whatever. Except I always put it in the caption and then I change my mind and take it out anyways, but there's always a moment where I'm considering it. My nose has been... So by the afternoons every day, it's been okay, but the allergies have been kind of like kicking my butt in the morning. So like I woke up to like a bloody nose because I guess I had been sniffling and sneezing too much. At least I assume that's why. Or maybe it's the weather too, or like the weather in general. But I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, my nose is bleeding. And I was rushing to like roll out of bed in a way that wouldn't get blood on the sheets because they're like white sheets. So yeah, that was a fun adventure. Also because I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see anything. You know, kick their butt instead, for real. I gotta beat allergies in the booty. Should I just use the same color? I might. What the heck is happening? Ah. Is that too dark? Maybe a tad bit. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh my gosh, I put the reflection on that freaking thing. Pooey. Okay, hold on. It's okay. I'll just... Because I do want to keep this separate because I feel like I'm going to move it around. Frick. Heck. Freaking dookie. Poo-poo. Okay. It's fine. Simple fix, but just mildly inconvenient. vacation. Maybe I'll even put it like more this way. Nah. Technically her pupils are like really tiny, but I don't know. I feel like I would struggle to do that without making it look scary. Poo poo doo doo, yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. Almost like, ooh, what was? Nah, we'll go. Ooh, that looks cool. Should we do the same thing here? This one. I forgot I was also not sure if I wanted to animate this, but I feel like I'll still color, like everything's kind of set up in a way that like if I want to I can, but I am worried about time. We'll see. Oh, that's why it was on color burn instead, which isn't bad. Burn. Ooh. Maybe I will have it on that blend mode. Okay, maybe not that bright though. Overlay. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I created a new follower emote. I had a really quiet day at work. Like my supervisor was back from his vacation, but he was like struggling to find something for me to work on, and then he kind of just never did. Like he was telling me like, oh, go see if there's like any like trainings, like employee trainings that need to be renewed and stuff, because like sometimes those get missed. And I only had one, and it took like 15 minutes. And he was like, okay, let me find something. And then yeah, it just that was that. But so instead of being work productive, because I literally had no choice, I made a emote for ad jail. Actually, I don't know if it's up. I think it is. Ad jail emote. Wahoo! So now if you get stuck in ad jail, I'm pretty sure I set it to follower emote, but yeah, because if not, that would be really awkward, but also kind of funny. But yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, we'll start using it next ad break, which should be, I think we still have like at least 30 minutes. I think it's set to only run every hour, but we'll see. Because sometimes I feel like it does a little bit less or a little bit more. Okay, let's turn that down a little. Look at those beautiful eyes. Wondering if that's too much. Maybe this, if we can. Like that's brighter than actual, like her actual eyes, but I almost kind of like it. Blinding blue eyes. Yeah, I feel like I'll just color the outline a little bit and mellow it out a tad bit. Yeah, you can tell I've got too many blend modes on because it gets kind of pixelated over here, but whatever. It's fine. I think it looks neat. Okay, let's shade the whites of the eyes. be lightened. Just I'll do more like just kind of straight into the side. Okay, maybe a little darker. Yeah, I guess also now that I think about it, because I want it kind of backlit looking, but maybe I'll just go back after and add some layers across the board. We'll start with this. I like the idea of her eyes looking like they're kind of glowing anyways. Okay, let's fill in her mouth and then we can move on and start actually playing with lighting and such. Well, not exactly playing with lighting, it's more just shading things, but I guess a little bit of both in this case. I haven't done many backlit drawings, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe darker for the tongue. Yeah. There we go. I ate some popcorn earlier. It's that Costco like butterbeer, like Harry Potter popcorn. And there was like a kernel that I took out and I put on a napkin on my desk and I forgot about it. And I was looking at it earlier, like before I started to stream. I was like, what the heck did I eat that had a seed on it? Or a seed in it? It took me so long to remember that I ate popcorn. But yeah, I feel like it tastes pretty normal, like pretty kettle corn-y. Because like butterbeer, I feel like is basically just like caramelly. And so it kind of just tastes like that. But I still like it. But I don't think it's like anything crazy necessarily. Yeah, let's do it like this. What color? Could try something like this. I almost feel like it should be more. We'll start with this. Yeah, okay. We'll start with this and then. Okay. So I'm kind of. So I feel like a lot of what I've seen is like, oh, try filling everything and just erasing. Which, if I am going for a backlit look, I feel like is a good idea. Like this would be hit by it, and like the edge of her face would be hit by light, maybe a little bit. I feel like it wouldn't be this side though. Oop. What happened here? That was weird. Okay. But like also kind of like it would be like top of nose-ish. You know what? I think it would be soft-ish and then have a separate harsher highlight. like this doesn't look all that compelling yet, but maybe I should just block out everything on like the hair and everything too first. Perhaps that will help. Just arbitrarily use that color. And mask it. I'll just use a plain white for now. We'll see how this looks. Maybe I'll come back and fine tune after, but we'll start something like this. Something similar, probably. I see the vision. Maybe I'll do a little bit of blush too. That might help. Well, not that big though. I should tone this down. Okay. The hood. Here, I'm gonna merge all of this, I think. I hope I'm cooking, but we'll see. Maybe I should use a warmer color. What color did I use before? Was it this one? Do overlay on this one. Maybe, actually. Everything's kind of a maybe right now. do CPR on dummies tomorrow at work, which is fun. But the less fun part is actually going into the office. So I'm not looking forward to that part. Oh, it's one of my coworkers' birthday. I don't think we need to get anything. But I don't know, we should do like cake or something. I feel like we brought it up, but I don't think it's actually gonna happen. Our team's very small and awkward in figuring things out still, I feel like. But one day maybe we'll get to a point where we do things like celebrate birthdays and stuff. That would be cool. Fun office culture things. Maybe I don't do this, but then I could have a separate like this. I don't know if it's necessarily a button, but it does look a little raised. Okay, I might go back to the eyes now and shade it more, or like at least the whites. Clear that. Multiply, please. Okay. Just try the same color for now. And maybe erase a little bit. Just a little. Hang on, let me fix my Apple Pencil. I feel like it gets loose sometimes. Like after you change the tip once, it feels like it never fully screws on all the way. It could just be me though. Okay. I feel like the vision is starting to come together. I do kind of want to make this even darker maybe if we are going for backlighting. I don't know. Color theory, not my strength. Maybe this should be more of a... No, I don't know if I like that. Should I try like pinkish for the blush bit? No. Maybe on this side. Boop and pat everyone who wants them. Thanks, Junior. Boops, pats, everyone sending love. Yeah. Hope you guys are chilling, relaxing, or whatnot. Not sure if I like what I did actually. Maybe just how do I do this? Yeah, maybe. Oh, the legs are separate, right? Oh, I forgot her fingers are here too. Just lightly. No. Maybe with a light brush, if anything. Or a soft brush, sorry. Head pats. Here, I'll send head pats back. Da, 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 da. Head pat. Maybe I should do a head pat emote. I've been trying to brainstorm what emotes to add. Because I feel like a cheering emote is a very useful one, and a crying emote is a useful one. Maybe head pats can be one too. What emotes do you guys like? I try to take note of the ones that I enjoy seeing in like when I'm like watching streamers. But I feel like aside from like waves and hearts, I feel like I keep drawing a blank. I'm drawing blanks when I should be drawing emotes. Haha. But like this. There's a child screaming outside, but not like, I don't think it's bad screaming. I think it's just one of the kids that plays like in the evenings in the apartment like parking areas. Oh, a hydrate emote. That is a good one. Hydration station. Hydration nation. Hydration invitation. Here's my hydration invitation to you. Everybody hydrate. Because I'm gonna hydrate. Drink some water right now. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. There, I double hydrated. Hello, ma'am. Told you I'd be back. Hello. I meant to ask yesterday. Is it Joshua? Joshua? Am I saying that right? Anyways, welcome in. We are continuing Short Girl. Yeah. I feel like her face is looking kind of dark, but the idea is that I kind of want it backlit, so I'm kind of... The lighting looks a little bit funky right now, but I'm hoping it'll come together. But yeah, I would rather not redream today. Anyways, gonna get water. And hi, yeah. It's just a silly spelling of Joshua. Okay, gotcha. Should I call you Joshua then? Or should I call you like Josh or... Yeah. I figured it was a Joshua pun after, or like a play on Joshua after I like said it out loud, but I wasn't 100% sure. It works though, because I was able to kind of piece that together. But yeah, make sure to drink some water if you haven't today, because drinking water is important. Yeah, I might fix the face, but let's keep working on the clothes a little bit, and then maybe that'll help. Let's see, let's group these two so that I know exactly what I'm working with. Okay, this is the layer I'm looking for. I'm not big on naming layers, not because I'm against it, but because I'm just lazy. So back and hydrated, welcome back. Don't have a preference on the saying TBH. Okay, I'll just call you Joshua then. But yeah, thanks for coming back. I'm glad I made a good impression in those last few minutes of stream yesterday. Okay, let's kind of do the same thing where we just fill it in all the way and then start erasing. Maybe we'll turn it down a little bit though. So I kind of like the idea of some soft like light hitting from this top corner. I was kind of looking at like similarly styled references earlier just for an idea. So something like that. Maybe a little lighter here. So yeah. Maybe we'll fill it back in around the hood a bit. Especially like around here. Maybe I'll make a separate one even from there. And I think I was gonna try with the medium brush last time. Medium. I think I did medium blend, but I'll make it bigger. It does have an interesting like effect that I think is pretty cool. it's kind of like pushing the color a little bit, which I guess is what goes into a blend brush. Could do something like that for a cast shadow. Erase it here. Not sure if I like this. I'll blur it a tad bit. Okay. It's coming along, I think. I hope. As long as I finish this before her graduation, it's fine. I think that's the first week of May, right? I can't remember the exact graduation date. Speaking of former Hollow, though, Nimmy Nightmare just showed her her big Nimmy model. I know she was waiting on that for a little bit, so she was using a chibi up until now. But yeah, I think she started streaming maybe like 2 hours ago, and she showed off that model. So I saw on her stream, and then also people were already tweeting about it. People were very excited. It was another Iron Vertex model, who, if you aren't familiar, they're pretty big art and rigging guilds for VTubers. They're kind of they're very good at what they do. Yeah, I think they did one of Gura's models, at least one. But yeah, for corporate models, they tend to have to tone down the quality of rigging, which is something I learned about a couple years ago, where like they need to make sure that all the incoming talents for like, for example, Hollow Live, they need to make sure that each generation of VTubers and talents don't have like necessarily better rigging than the previous talents, so they have this like pretty low standard for the actual rigging, which is why a lot of corporate VTubers tend to look a lot more stiff than indie VTubers. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Just a little fun fact. I'm wondering if I'm doing too much on this. Ad break. Oh no, ad jail. But guess what? I have an ad jail emote now. Where is it? Ad jail. Sorry. Yeah. Did that during work. Okay, I feel like I should do another layer of like just white, just to cause. Maybe I'll soften it up here again. Okay. Yeah. Ew, ads. I know, right? Ew. I was playing SAP and this time one with cats. Cats? Like cat. Oh, cats and SAP. I don't know why. Like, you said SAP and I read SAP out loud, but I was thinking Marvel Rivals, and I was like, they have cats in Marvel Rivals? So what do cats do in SAP? I'm not super familiar with the actual mechanics of SAP, but I know there's lots of animals. What makes cats in SAP, I guess? I don't know if that question even made sense. I think cats are neat. Totally not biased because of Cassie. Let's do some... I didn't really finish the highlights on the blue part, but maybe I should do that. Not that there'll be a whole lot more than like this, but should do something like that even? Ooh, maybe. That does look kind of neat. Maybe along her shoulder, like light hits maybe a little further up than you would expect. Okay. Cats and sap double the health and damage gained from food. And at level 2 and 3 they triple/quadruple it. It's only twice per turn, but it can still be pretty useful. I see. It's giving 9 lives kind of vibes. Except it's not 9 lives, it's health in general, but I could see the connection. What do the other animals do? I know they were like I was kind of listening in on the egg cup tournament, but I wasn't really following very well because I was kind of lurking in it. I can't remember what I was doing that day, but there was something I had to do that day, so I kind of just had it on. I know the tournament had some interesting rules too, like the no duplicate animals or something was one of them. Or maybe I'm misremembering. I still think it's really cool that the Eggy pulled off that event and had the in-game hat. I think that's really neat. So Junior, are you gonna be in the Egg Cup next year? Wink wonk. Winky wink. Maybe I should do a little more on the legs. Just a little bit. I just remembered that I was using the blend brush, but actually that kind of looks, I kind of like how that looks. Okay, I think the back hair can be a little bit darker. Like right here. Hang on, let me go back to a regular soft brush. What's going on with this? Oh, it's this part that's throwing it off. I see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe I should just fully commit to that. Yeah. That one was for that one matchup between two players who usually play gimmicky stuff. Ah, I see. But yeah, it's a cool cup. Probably going to be watching in 2026. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, it was really cool to hear that she got some big SAP creators. Not that I recognize SAP creators that much, but I can imagine what it means to have them. Because I did look into them after she announced who was participating, and I was like, wow, Egg is cooking. Like, she is content cooking. Also, 2 of the other pets include Dragon. Buffs pets when tier 1 starter pets are bought and fly. Thrice a turn when a pet dies, it spawns a summoned fly in their place. Ooh, I see. It reminds me a lot of TFT, but probably Probably a little bit easier to manage than TFT. Eggy said hello, they joined. Oh, I see. Hello. Yeah. I'm slowly but surely learning about super auto pets. Because I feel like I watch streams, but like I don't actively watch. Like I just kind of am there and listening to the words and the talk and stuff. Well, TFT and SAP are both auto battles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good at TFT, but I play quite a. It's very on and off whether I'm playing at any given time. Like I'm not quite playing a lot right now, but Kai got his sister into it a couple sets ago. It was the one right before the arcane one, and so we were playing a lot for that one. Like I was surprised at how into it she got, because Kai introduced me to it I think when it first came out, and so since then I've played at least a little bit of every set except for one of them. I think it was the one with like a lot of dragons and stuff or something. I think it was a dragon themed something. But yeah, other than that, I was looking back and I was like, oh wow, like not intentionally, but I just happened to have at some point logged in at least once for most of the sets. Yeah, just for funsies. Oh, who's that? Oh, hello. Oh, Calico Kato. Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome raiders. Ooh, I can try out that new command I made. Okay, so if we go, hello raiders. Woohoo! Yeah, so you can do exclamation mark hello raiders to greet the raiders. Hello, how are you? What were you guys up to? Oh wait, more importantly, shout out. I haven't done this in a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Woohoo! What were you up to? How was your stream? Hope you had fun, whatever you were up to. Welcome in, I'm CME Do. I kind of do art and stuff. I'm drawing Gura right now, which, if you don't know, she's a pretty big face in VTubing, and she announced her graduation a little bit ago, so doing some fan art for her right now. But yeah, we were just gaming today. That's good. Sounds fun. Hope it went well. If you need to rest up after your stream, feel free, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for raiding. Much appreciated. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling today. Just a casual Tuesday. Mildly bummed because I have to go into the office tomorrow for work, so there's that, but otherwise just kind of enjoying the day. Yeah, I don't know how the weather is for you guys, but it's been getting kind of warm here, so I'm kind of starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah, we're just chilling. What were we talking about? Oh, Junior was telling me about super auto pets and stuff too, which is a game that I watch a lot of streamers for, but surprisingly have very little experience in. Oh, and then we were talking about TFT. Yeah, I'm not good at TFT, but it's one where I'm like, if I match the colors and stuff and like the vibes of the characters, I kind of get close enough. Maybe I'll do a TFT stream and then people can tear their hair out over how bad I am at it. Usually when I play, my fiance, if he's watching me, has to try very, very hard not to backseat. But a lot of times I ask him for help with like items and stuff too, because I'm really bad at items with that game. Like I kind of understand it, but I don't think I understand it well enough to utilize them properly, if that makes sense. What? I was talking about how I'm kind of bad at TFT. So you tend to help me with the items and stuff, but it's kind of hard for you to watch me without wanting to backseat. Either backseat or play as well. You're playing TFT right now, aren't you, Kai? How's that going? Or if not, how's whatever you're up to going? I know you were playing earlier, but that was a while ago. Should I put this on an overlay layer? Maybe. Just make it white instead. Easier to find later. Oops. Yeah, I like the kind of glowy vibe. Kai Haone? No, I'm not. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the other day, Kai was in the middle of a TFT game and then his computer crashed. He came in frantically being like, "Can I borrow your computer and log into TFT?" Which I don't think ended up working anyways, unfortunately, but it was absolute chaos. Okay, let's go back to the clothes and make that line up a little bit more. I think it was here. There we go. Oh, missed a little spot there too. Single pixels that no one would probably see anyways. I'm so ass in this set. Has it been that bad? Or is it like just kind of like normal bad, but still kind of, yeah. I feel like you're usually not, like you got, I don't know, I feel like you're pretty, you get really into watching all the like videos and stuff and like figuring out what's good. I don't know, you know, I feel like you know like so many more layers of it than the average player. That's also coming from me, who's like also just probably pretty below the average player though. Let's use this color. Ooh, yeah, a nice like deep blue. Ooh. I hope I don't overdo it with the shading, but I feel like it's coming along. Where's the other one? This one? Ooh. Oh, I kind of want to do that on the tail now. Where's the tail? Okay, let's make that a multiply layer 2. Oh, that looks pretty neat. Kind of don't want to go all the way to the tip, but should I do that on the face? Maybe that was the, maybe that's the key to bringing it all together. Let's go multiply. I'll do it over here. Okay, I should also merge, or not merge these, group these. If I do that, I should do the eyes too, though. Where were the eyes? Maybe just right here. I'll just do it on that same layer. I almost want to just go like this. No. Maybe right here. I can move it around. think I can do a little more around the edge, like on the hats and stuff, but this is a good solid start. I'll do a little more on the legs as well, and then maybe we can take a break. I think the plan will be take a little break, maybe start filling in a background, and then we can really lock in on the lighting and stuff on Gura herself. I haven't even touched her mouth yet. Maybe I'll color in the mouth a tad bit. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. Probably just the same thing, same color and everything. Okay, good start. It's coming along better than I thought. I'm Jeffing it. Hi Lee. Jeffing it? What does that mean? Like rivals, I assume? A shy dinosaur? He looks like a nervous Rex. Jeffing it. So you told me last time that Jeff is an easy player to game. Easy player to play. Easy, yes. Yeah. So Jeffing it. Does Jeffing it mean you're doing good or bad or other? I was playing custom games in a lobby and the entire time I was in the back line. Oh, I see. Is that a good thing? Or a bad thing? Or a neutral thing? But that sounds fun. Are you winning, son? That's the real question I should be asking. Are you winning, son? And are you having fun? Jeffin is a phrase one of my favorite content creators says. Oh, I see. It has a good ring to it. I'm Jeffin it. But I also feel like it could be taken out of context and then like sound kind of weird. Yeah. But yeah, we're just working on goobs. She's coming along. I'm trying slightly more dramatic lighting. We'll see if it turns out, but it's coming along not too bad so far, knock on wood. Yeah, I think I am gonna take a quick little break though, and then be back in a little bit. I'm probably gonna go stretch, get some water, maybe grab a snack, and I think all of you should too. So I will BRB. Jeff is a good character. You can heal, but he's better at DPS. At a DPS bothering the backline. Ooh, I like characters that bother people because I feel like it's like, well, I feel like it's like annoying to other people probably, but it feels very like easy, productive, or I don't know what the right word is. Kind of like when my little brother used to play basketball, like back in like grade school. I mean, he played through high school, but when he first started playing basketball in like elementary school, they called him the king of defense because he would like kind of be all up in people's faces, and like not necessarily that he was actually good at defense, but he was good at distracting the other players. So they called him king of defense. That's what that reminds me of. But yeah, I'm doing good, just chilling. Work was really chill because my supervisor was having trouble finding work for me to do, only because he came back from vacation. And kind of similar for me and my coworker, he was like, there's a lot of work to do, but there's a lot of information we need to get from other people to actually do the work. So we were kind of in a waiting pattern. But yeah, I gotta go into the office tomorrow because we're doing like CPR/emergency response training stuff, which apparently we're supposed to do every other year, but I guess our team or our office has been kind of slacking on it. So I've been working here for almost 3 years now, and I have not once done CPR training with this company. And they were like, yeah, I think we're supposed to do it every 2 years. So yeah, they've been kind of slacking, but we're gonna do it tomorrow, so we get to like do CPR on the dummies and everything. Doesn't help that I wear a pink dolphin costume. That sounds cute. Like a pink dolphin costume for Jeff? That sounds like a really cute costume. like a skin, I assume. Or is it like a real dolphin costume? That would also be interesting. But I could see like a onesie, like a pink dolphin onesie being kind of cute. Yeah, I assume yeah, the first one. Very cool. Yeah, Jeff seems like a very cute character. Jeff plushies would go crazy. I feel like at this point they have to exist already, right? Jeff plushies. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab some more water, grab a snack, take a little break. But yeah, everyone go take a little stretch break, and I will be back in a bit. Let me also turn this on. Yeah, I have this nifty timer now. I was worried it wouldn't work, but I tried it last time and it worked. I did CPR training in high school, and my group started a dancing ritual with the CPR dolls. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary. I just think of the Office CPR episode where like they have to do CPR training because they accidentally gave Stanley a heart attack, and then Dwight like cuts off the face and everything. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Office episodes. It's so good. But yeah, anyways, I'll be right back. See you soon. hello. Let me turn this off and let's get back into it. Alright. I turned on a video for Cassie because I've been worried recently that she's bored, so I turned on a video that like just on YouTube on the TV with like birds and squirrels and stuff just chirping and all, because you know, I don't know what else cats would watch on a TV. And I went outside to check on her, and she and Kai are both knocked out on the couch. They're just both sleeping. Well, Cassie's on the beanbag next to the TV, and then Kai is sleeping on the couch. So I guess the video worked for both of them. So they're both taking a nap right now. They're both completely relaxed and just immersed in the bird / squirrel cam. Like, it's literally just a camera that like it shows a pile of seeds and nuts and stuff, and birds and squirrels just run across it and make noises and such. But yeah, I put them both to sleep. They're both just chilling there. Anyways, I'm gonna just throw some background colors on here. Try to get at least some vibe of an environment. Oh my gosh. Something I should have done beforehand is put all these colored layers in a group together. But it's okay. Never too late. Okay, group. Yeah, it's just a mess in there, but that's okay. When I finish a drawing, I close all the layer groups so it looks really organized, but then I open it, like if you go into my files and you open it, and then it's just a whole like unnamed mess of like layers and masks and clipping masks and all sorts of madness. But yeah, just don't look at the layers. Just look. I'm so organized. See, everything's in proper groups. Welcome backy do. Welcome backy do. Hello, howdy do again, Junior. I'll work on a greeting. I'll do something a little smoother one day. Let's see. Okay, all of that should be there. Do I really have the floor? Oh, I guess I do. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna just start throwing some colors on the page. I feel like water makes sense to be blue, but part of me wants to make it kind of like a warm color, like an evening color. Maybe I'll make it like purpley blue. Like, I'll definitely have blue in it, but also I think somewhere out there should be like the divide between like sea and sky, if that makes sense. But we'll play with this. Let's clip this here for now. Oh, this is like probably too vibrant, but we'll just throw it on here for the time being. And then adjust. I mean, that's a pretty watered color. You know what? Does not look that bad. I could just use that as the water and like, okay, well, one thing at a time. First, did that do anything? Okay, except it's not very straight, so hang on. I did a win again. Congratulations! Heck yeah. We love to see it. Winning is always a good feeling. Losing less so, but losing is also a part of the journey, I think. I'm just trying to be sappy and motivational to an extent, but I don't know if it's really working. I keep having to try to tell Kai that like it's okay to lose now and then. He's a bit hard on himself when he loses in TFT. The rankedness. Okay, I know there's lots of methods for doing water and stuff. I'm just gonna wing it. We'll just wing it. first one looked okay, the second one less so. You know, maybe... Let me blur it. Back. Let's start with this. I feel like maybe an additive layer might help. Cut back to last stream, Kai's interruption. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's very hit or miss. He had a long work day today, I think, too, so I don't blame him for being kind of tired right now. But yeah, if he has a particularly passionate TFT game, then we will definitely hear about it. Maybe I'll do some thinner ones towards the back, and then also make them more frequent, kind of closer together. Something about vanishing points and such. Thank you, Ko-fi Streambot. I want to add more stuff to my shop. I feel like I haven't been very good at updating it in a while. I feel like I have a lot of artists and streamers who follow me on Ko-fi. So I feel like stream assets and Procreate brushes are kind of things that people expect from me, at least on there. Okay, I wonder if that's like too much turbulence. Maybe I'll stretch it out a bit. That looks like water. Gotta clip it and clip this too. What is this? Oh, that was the first layer I did. Okay. I should probably make that also. Is this not clipped? Oh, maybe it's just as fuzzy like that is why. Or, okay, hold on. Oh, it's all clipped to the purple layer is why. Okay, what if I unclip that? Clip these to that. Okay, there we go. And we'll just do a layer on top for this. Here, I'll use this for the water. So I think I make this like, I'm gonna look specifically at the water. Okay. Now let's just also get rid of some of this. No, I'm not trying to fill it, I'm trying to clear that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Something more like this. Yeah, sure. Okay, the sky. What to do for the sky? Start with purple. But whatever color it is should kind of blend a little bit where the sea meets the sky, or the water meets the sky, whatever you want to call it. So somewhere up here should look kind of blue, at least a little bit. Should I do orange, like the sun is setting? Kind of bring it into like a yellow. let's back it up because I think a different color or a different layer would be helpful. Are you winning? Hi, Blanket. Hi, how are you? Who is it? Junior was winning, yeah. Junior said he was winning. I'm just drawing. But it's turning out okay too, so I feel like this counts as a win as well. I think I'm winning. You know, I'm gonna just take this color. No, I don't want to fully cover that, but maybe along there. No. Should I make this additive? Maybe that'll work. Oh, that does look kind of neat actually. I think because of the pink back here. Ooh, what if I included myth colors? How could I do this? This might be kind of tough. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so got a little bit of pink here. Let's get a tad bit of orange. Oops. Let me make this reference smaller. I feel like it's getting kind of in the way. Get a hint of yellow. It's so subtle, like no one's gonna be able to tell, but oh yeah, I think this is getting a little too muddy. No, that looks kind of awful. Let's get that pink. I did kind of like the glowing effect of the overlay though. Maybe I should make one of these yellow. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Maybe this one. Yellow overlay. I think it's too faded to really make a difference. Okay, that's fine. Here, I'll do something here. I don't know if I like this either, though. The yellow's making it look kind of funky. How you doing, Blanket? Hope your day is going well. Yeah, we got an email from our florist for the wedding, or like our hopefully florist, because we put in some inquiries and stuff. And I'm like, man, we have so much wedding stuff coming up, so many like meetings and whatnot. Scary time. It's real lock-in hours. Maybe I should do a different color. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. In which case, maybe I will try to go go for a myth color thing. So if we've got pink up there, we've got her blue. Let me blur it a little bit more. Oh, so many layers just for this sky, even. Okay, there's the sky. This one's the water. And then on top of here, we'll do. Let's just block in a color first. The pier. I'm currently watching Paddington 2. Ooh, I didn't even see Paddington 1. I assume it was good if they made it 2. How is it? It's the one with the bear. Speaking of movies, I heard that Disney is halting production of their live actions after Snow White flopped. Which honestly, I'm a little bit glad because I'm like, I feel like there's so many better ways to, like, I don't know, Disney isn't really, I won't say it's not the place for live actions, but like, I feel like a lot of the animated ones they're making live actions for do not need live action remakes. Like, I don't know, there's a charm to having it animated that I feel like gets lost if they just try to make everything live action. Super good because Bear in London, very cool. My sister went to London a year or 2 ago for a vacation with her friends. I think she was in London. She went like all over Europe. I don't know. She was like traveling all over the place. Yeah, she did another trip recently for her birthday / graduation because she's graduating in a few weeks actually, very soon. How to get a good texture. Oh, this one's nice. I can never remember which ones I use for wood. I have like a kind of casual wood brush, but it's not like very woody. And Procreate has one built in, but I don't know if I'm like a huge fan of it. It's almost, I think that's where it's like too detailed. Here, I'll just scribble some in. And we're probably gonna warp it anyways. It's not even doing anything. A little bit. Texture. Maybe this one. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And then probably how to split it up. Maybe I don't even need to. Less saturated. We'll put a shadow over this too. Ooh, purple would be good. Hina's purple. Okay. So we've got some pink, blue, and then yellow and orange would be good. I think orange is a little easier for wood. I just put this on a color layer. Maybe I should put that on this side actually, because then the light's like hitting it over there. And maybe somewhere in between we get the yellow. I feel like the logical thing would be to make, oh, not this. Where is it? This one? yellow, or like over here have yellow instead, which I guess works because is the ones who's graduated already too, so maybe we'll try that. Here, I'll do a separate layer. Oops. I should use blue for this. Okay, that kind of stands out a little too much. That makes it not so blue. Or not so yellow, sorry. Should I turn this down a little bit, maybe? Maybe a little bit of pink just around here. Or should it be behind here? Yeah, maybe more like that. Oh yeah. Make sure this is pretty centered. Okay. Should I blur this a little more? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, Strawberry. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I'm just drawing Gooba. Okay, this is really stupid because I've watched your streams quite a bit, but how do you actually say your name? I've been watching you and I'm like, I feel like I have this problem with a lot of streamers I watch where I really like their content and then I'm like, nobody says their own name. Like, I don't really say my own name that much either, but I'm like, I'm not exactly sure what to call you. But hello, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, we're just drawing Goob. I'm trying. I struggle with backgrounds, but we're trying our best. Yeah. You're saying it right. Okay, awesome. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have been very sad about Gura's graduation. I'm trying to figure out the best way to capture the final goob. Is stream fun today? Pretty chill, I think. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, very light yapping. Yeah, mentally preparing for work tomorrow because I'm mostly work from home, but I have to go in tomorrow because we're doing like CPR training and stuff, so we kind of have to go in and mess with the dummies and stuff. So yeah, But yeah, pretty chill vibes today. It's also getting warmer where I am, so I'm like kind of melting a little bit. Yeah. I think I'll come back to the background though. I think for now I'm kind of gonna tweak the lighting on our lovely shark girl. I feel like I tend to get super tunnel visioned when I'm like struggling with backgrounds, and then I just kind of end up wrecking my brain over it. Sammy Doo's a real streamer? I don't know. I still feel so new to this. I still feel like I'm figuring out what I'm doing. Yeah, let's see, that's our line art. My layers are also all over the place. Okay, but I think we have enough to kind of fix the lighting a little bit. I forgot that I was also debating on animating this, but I think that's still a big question mark. I'll see how far I get in drawing it before I get anywhere, or before I commit to making things move. But the option is there if I need to. Oh, that does look pretty cool. The pink. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't done much stuff with like fancy lighting in quite a while, so I don't know if this will actually turn out that great, but so far I'm not hating it, and that's always a good sign. Yeah, I think the last time I drew Gura was before, I think it was Anime Expo when they did Hollow Meat. Real streamer energy, yeah. I'm trying. Yeah, but I did art for Gura for Hollow Meat because I wanna, or they did like the raffle style for trying to do like meet and greets and stuff, and I got the one for Gura, but I was like, I don't know what to say or talk about, so I was like, let me just draw something, maybe like animate it. I did like a live 2D animation, nothing like too crazy, just kind of like a Gura waving. I'm not gonna lie, looking back, and honestly maybe even at the time, it wasn't like my proudest piece, but it was cool that I got to do the meet and greet and like show her, and she was like, oh, that's cool, and she like liked it on Twitter and stuff, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty neat. Yeah, that was a few years ago now, I think. The first Hololive, or like first corporate streamer at all to like, I guess, acknowledge my art, I think was Sana back before she graduated. And then I was like, oh wow, she noticed me, and it was a big motivator for trying to improve my art, because I think at that point I was still very much like not super confident in drawing people in general. But yeah, times have changed. Well, okay, I'm still not like the best at it, but I definitely feel like I've made big improvements. So I think it'll be cool later to like compare my old Gura art to what I have this time around. It'll be cool to do it before and after. I stumbled upon it recently and I was like, wow, this looks kind of awful. But yeah, and I'm glad I post that kind of stuff. I'm glad I started posting my art so that I could like really see the improvement, because I feel like that's what holds a lot of people back from starting to post their art online. Is like, oh, it doesn't look as good as like other people's. But then I'm like, I think it's cool when you start off just kind of okay, because then you can see your improvement a lot more, or a lot like you're more likely to force yourself to look at the improvement you've made over the years. And then your community watches you grow too, which is also a big plus. I don't know if I should make this like a harsher line. Maybe that's too much. Might be too much. This almost looks too vibrant, but like maybe I'll just make everything slightly more vibrant. I don't know, probably not. I'll probably just turn this down a little bit. There's a car alarm going off outside. I hope no one's breaking into someone's car. I feel like my area is not too bad, but then again, Kai got his wheel stolen at our last apartment, so I probably shouldn't say that. How long have you been drawing for? I started this last stream, so I've spent like a couple hours on it yesterday, and then before that I spent like maybe 30 minutes sketching it, and then probably like an hour and a half to 2 hours today. I've gotten a lot faster than I used to be, but like I still know I'm not like super duper fast at drawing. So yeah, total probably like, I don't know, I would estimate like 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, most of today has been trying to like shade everything and like make it look kind of decent. I haven't really done like backlit art in quite a minute, if ever. But we'll see. I don't usually do a whole lot with like fancy lighting or anything. Oh no, I meant when did you start drawing? Honestly, I've kind of drawn for like as long as I could remember, but digitally, I think I started like really hunkering down on drawing in like maybe 2018, 2019. Before that, I was always doodling in like sketchbooks and stuff ever since I was little. And it wasn't until around like towards the end of college that I was like, maybe I'll put a little bit more time into like really drawing. And then I got an iPad for my birthday, I think 2019, right before COVID. So then as the pandemic kind of picked up, I had a lot of time to practice digital drawing, which technically I had kind of dabbled in a little bit before that, because I took a multimedia art class in high school where we learned like Photoshop stuff and everything. But I didn't actually have a tablet aside from the ones that like the school computer lab, so I would just kind of draw with those occasionally. And then yeah, I really like your art style and was just curious. Oh, thank you. I'm flattered. Thank you. Yeah, I like hanging out in your streams. You're very good at drawing and yapping and being entertaining. I feel like I kind of just exist here. But yeah. Yeah, everything's a big old mess of layers though, so nothing's very organized. My process is never super like streamlined. It's just kind of everything gets thrown on here and then eventually comes together maybe. Or sometimes it doesn't, and then it ends up in my work in progress graveyard, never to see the light of day. Hello, how are you? Hi Bacon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just continuing this Guba art. When's your graduation again? I feel like I asked that earlier, but I already forgot. I think it's in a week or two. If it works, yeah. Don't fix what ain't broken. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she really gave the 2 weeks notice for the community. But I'm glad, I've said it before, but I'm glad she's able to graduate, because part of me was worried that like what if her contract just doesn't allow her to leave, and that's why she takes like such really long breaks, but then like she can't get out of Hololive. But I know that's a very doomy gloomy way of looking at it, but I'm glad that she has the option to step away if she needs, which yeah, sounds like she definitely does. I mean, I think anyone would get overwhelmed getting so popular so quickly like she did. But yeah, because it sounds like she still really likes streaming and creating content, so hopefully she finds another outlet for it. Hey, it's Boonwa. Hello. Yeah. I was wondering how you found me, Joshua. I was like, where did you come from? Because you came into the end of my stream, and I was like, huh, how did you find me? I've been perceived. Okay, now the hair is starting to look a little bit out of place, so I feel like we're just gonna slowly add the same color to every single layer, and then I'm gonna keep changing my mind, and then we'll just end up in this like endless cycle. Yeah, come on. Okay, there we go. I hope I'm not making this like too dark. We'll see. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with how this is turning out. I feel like most of my stuff does not look very good, or like, I don't know, this looks pretty cool if I do say so myself, and I don't say that about my stuff very much. The Twitch algo works in mysterious ways. I don't mind it though, it takes me to fun places. Yeah, I feel that. There was definitely a point where a lot of the streamers I was following were streaming at times that weren't really working out for me, so when I did have time to stream, or time to watch people stream, it like no one would be live, so then I would go on to like the special events tab and see who was streaming, like celebrating birthdays or anniversaries and stuff, and I'd just go chill and celebrate with them, hype them up. very random little thing, but I feel like I found quite a few cool people that way. But it also got to a point where now I'm like, I don't remember when I started watching some of these people, but they ended up in my regular rotation of streamers to watch, which I'm not complaining about. Maybe that's too drastic. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, maybe this is good enough. I don't want to like obstruct her face too much. I feel like I should do like a cast shadow from her bangs or something though. Here, I'll try a little one and then see how I feel about it. Twitch takes me to foot streams. Can you guys lend me your algos? Like, unironically, I ended up in Footville because what on earth? That is crazy. I feel like I jokingly was like, early on, I was like, maybe to reach bigger audiences, because I feel like a lot of people, I kept seeing creators who would like do like 1 foot meme and then go completely viral and be like, oh my gosh, this isn't the audience I wanted to attract. And I'm like, I think the artist equivalent would be like, hey guys, I'm gonna do a foot art stream where I draw something completely with my foot. So if you ever want to blow up, I'm not gonna try that. I don't think I have the guts to try something like that. I don't care that much about being big and perceived. Even as it is, I drew like 1 Twitter meme or 1 like art meme over the weekend, and that blew up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too many people looking at it. Foot stream, you say? I do need the money. Anyone will do. If you're desperate for money, there's always an audience for any kind of niche stuff like that. Crimson Bandit, hello. Hey, it's Sammy. Gets emotional hit. What does that mean? I hope I don't make you too emotional. Y'all think hooves would be safe? You know, there is that that dating, there was that mobile dating game that I saw years ago where it was literally like, what was it called? It was my horse prince boyfriend or something like that. And it was like literally a horse with a man head. So like his body was a horse, so like almost a centaur, but like just the head was a human head. Yo, what? Yeah. And the craziest part was one of my friends in high school was playing it, I think kind of unironically. Like, I think she kept saying it was a joke, but I'm like, girl, you open that app every passing period between classes. Like, I don't know if it's a joke anymore. Yeah, it was crazy. I showed one of my VTuber kids the like I think it might still be on the App Store. I don't know. I think it was called My Horse Prince. And I showed it to him a few years ago, and he could not stop thinking about it for a while. He was like, "Man, that thing lives in my head rent free, and I don't want it there." Yeah. So I don't know how safe hooves are, but I guess there's an audience for horse boyfriends. Or what else? There's also like hobby horsing, which is a little different, but like I don't know. There's a big demographic of horse girls out there. A hoof art stream gives cowgirls a new meaning. Yeah, I feel like every day I learn of some other weird like niche interest that people have on the internet. Horse Prince was definitely a wild one. I think that's definitely up there, like top 5 probably. Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking. I'm always paranoid that it sounds like I'm farting or something. I promise I'll mute if I fart. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe just a little bit. I shall leave a lurk. Yo, take it easy and have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It was a very fun conversation. But yeah, enjoy your lurk, and yeah, see you next time. Every day a childhood person or place disappears. Yeah. Oh, speaking of childhood, I came to the realization today that Ashley Tisdale is turning 40 this year, and that made me feel so old. Because in my head, she's still like in her 20s at most. Like, I still see her as High School Musical like age, you know? So realizing that she's turning 40 this year was like, oh my gosh, she's getting old, so I'm getting old. Craziness. Okay, I should give her a shadow. I feel like we can stop there and then maybe, or not stop there, but like stop there on the Gura for now, and then keep working on the background a tad bit. I feel like it would be cool to incorporate all the myth colors, which I feel like I've kind of done, but like, I don't know. I don't think I can do any more without making it look tacky. I'm not that skilled. Okay, should I use a soft brush for this? Maybe. Sure, we'll start with a soft brush. And go like this. Maybe I should use one of the blending ones. Actually, this is turning out okay. Although if it's backlit, I feel like her shadow should go out a little bit further. Also, this should be clipped. Clip. Okay, there we go. Just a big old thing. Okay, her. She voices Candace and Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, she does. She and I was gonna call her London Tipton. Brenda Song did quite a bit of voice acting after like their main like I guess breakout Disney Channel roles. Old, my house is something I don't even recognize. All the marks of my childhood is mostly gone. I feel that so recently, like literally this weekend, my grandma's house went on the market. She passed a couple years ago, but I spent a lot of time there as a kid, like at her house. So it's been really sad saying bye to that house because it feels like all like my childhood kind of lived in that house, and there's a lot of family history too because it was the first house that my dad's side of the family owned after coming to the States. So it's been in the family for a very long time. But yeah, she passed, and then the family kind of made the decision to sell the house. So over the last couple years, we've been like slowly cleaning everything out, and they've been hiring people to kind of fix it up because it's an old house, so there were a lot of things wrong with it. And then yeah, so it was like staged and stuff for open house this last weekend, and it felt so weird because it's like all this like furniture that my grandma never would have owned, and like it's the same house and I still recognize the house, but like all the things in it make it feel like a completely different place. It's like, yeah, the house is there, but like you said, like all the childhood memories have kind of faded from it, which made me kind of sad, but it also will make a good home for whoever moves into it next, I think. So yeah. Oh yeah, Brenda Song voiced the main character in Amphibia. Yeah, I never actually watched Amphibia, but I remember when that was announced, and I thought that was really cool that she was doing voice acting and stuff. And there were all these jokes because she and I always butcher his name, Macaulay Culkin, were making a lot of media appearances recently, and they were like, everyone's like, are they promoting something, or are they just kind of there for the vibes, like what's going on? But yeah, I think it's cool to see them and all. Yeah, I love Brenda's song. I always worry about getting like too, not obsessed, but like too I guess yeah, too obsessed with celebrities, because at any given moment they could say something totally unhinged or like supportable. Like something that really changes your view on them. And then like that's where everyone who has a Harry Potter tattoo now, not everyone, but like a lot of people who were like, oh yeah, Harry Potter will never steer me wrong, are now like kind of having second guesses because of J.K. Rowling's recent political alignments, I guess. This looks kind of funky and I can't put my finger on why. Maybe it should be like this. It's a little better. A little bit though, just a little bit. Maybe instead of this, when the lady of the house passes, it doesn't feel the same anymore. Yeah. And my grandpa also passed like much earlier than he did. Like I'm probably one of the only grandkids on that side, aside from like maybe one or two of my sisters who like really remembers him. But yeah, on my mom's side, it was kind of similar thing. My grandpa outlived my grandma, but when my grandma passed, that's when everything really felt like there was like a shift. Also because my grandpa was already having health issues at the time that my grandma passed. Excuse Kai laughing in the background. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I agree. It definitely feels different when like you said, the lady of the house passes. That's a good way to put it. I return. Hello, welcome back, Junior. Any more wins to report? Maybe I should do something like this. Sounds like he found a good dad joke to tell. Honestly, yeah, who knows? He's having a good time over there. Oh man. Maybe I should just Maybe I should make this bigger again, or taller. That's kind of the same thing though. No, let's just do it like that. Why not? Something about this edge doesn't feel right. Oh, maybe it's because it's clipped to that. Here, what if I... Ooh, that's too much. Hold up. Here, I'll do an unclipped layer. Just make it like very distinctly, like just at the edge. Let's see, all of goob is in these two layers, so let's just really quick. We're gonna just outline the water. Bing bop boom bing bing bop. I wasn't gaming, but I will be now. I see. Hello, Kai. We were talking about grandparents passing when you were doing that. But thank you for hopping in. Hi, Kai again. So many of the people from my childhood are disappearing. When they said I'm entering a new stage of life, I didn't think the last stage was gonna disappear. The man of the house appears. Yeah. Yeah, I felt that way when leaving college because I graduated college into the pandemic. Like it was like early stages of the pandemic, so like our last semester of school was very it was like the first, like the beginning of all the online like remote schooling and remote work and everything, and so everyone kind of got sent home or like went back home to do school remotely. And so I said bye to a lot of my friends then, but it felt so weird because like normally when you say bye, when you picture saying bye to your college friends, it's like at graduation and you kind of have time to like mentally prepare for everyone going their separate ways. And I didn't feel like we really got that because we were COVID graduates. Like it was like one weekend we're all here preparing for finals, and the next it's like, oh, I'm gonna go back to my like home state or hometown, and I probably won't be coming back. So yeah, all the goodbyes were very abrupt in that sense, which made me really sad. An engineering plan, that's what I do for work. Yeah. For those who don't know, there is a little daily like stream check-in redeem called the Daily Doodle. It's just a fun way to keep track of how many streams you hang out in, but yeah, it's just something like a little fun thing that I have seen a lot of other streamers implement, so I thought it would be cool to have for my channel too. Bandadoo. We should come up with a whole list of like doo-doo puns or like doo-doo names, jokes, whatever you want to call them. I feel like this is pretty solid. I think the only thing I want to do after this is like color the line art. Also, I did a win again. Heck yeah, congratulations. Love to hear it. We love winning here. You know what, yeah, I'll take a little break and then we can kind of add some color to the line art and then we will reconvene. This is a good stopping point. I'm much happier with this than I thought I would be. I thought the background would also give me a much harder time, but it's not too bad. Can't wait for Sam Jeffin time. One day. I don't know if Marvel Rivals kind of scares me, like all the combat-y games, but maybe one day. Chef the Do Shark. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. Let's throw the BRB timer up. Let's reset this to 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break. Everyone stretch, get some water, hydrate, use the bathroom, all of that fun stuff. I will see you in 10 minutes. No break? What? Yes, break. Quick break. I'll be back. I promise. Hello, I'm back. Okay, let's turn that off. I was looking at it again, and I was like, I feel like maybe the background is a little too vibrant. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back to all of you too. Even though some of you may not have gone anywhere, I didn't really go anywhere. I was within the same like 10 feet. But yeah, good stretch break. Good time to step back and then kind of look at this again with fresh eyes, which is always helpful. We'll move this down a little bit too. Yeah, that's fine. But I feel like overall the background is feeling a little bright all of a sudden. So I'm wondering if this is a good way to do this. I could any good blend modes for this? Not that one. Screen, maybe. That's kind of neat, actually. Could go like this, and then maybe mask it, and then I feel like the shadow, at least, should be pretty prominent. So like maybe something like this, or I could put the shadow like on top. Or then maybe make it just more like a vignette. Where's the shadow layer? Is this one? What if I just put this on top? Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. I'll just take this, don't color fill it, and then mask it like that. What are we thinking? Are we liking this better? That or this? Maybe like more like this, because I do want Gura to be the focus. Ah! Oh, okay, there we go. See, I purposely put it on that screen so it wouldn't show anything crazy. Not that I have anything crazy on my iPad, but all my apps are really unorganized, so I just need to make sure. But I'm kind of liking this like softer vibe. Maybe not like that, but like somewhere in this range. Maybe even, let's see, we could drawing good again. Could do kind of like a vignette, you know, if this wants to cooperate. Drawing assist. Is it too like too much maybe? It might be. Maybe it's too much. What are we thinking? Maybe there. Sammy needed to make sure that the top secret photos of Kai at home weren't revealed to the public. Yeah, all his booty pictures. Just kidding. There's no pictures of his booty. Not on my iPad. I don't know about his, but probably not. Nope. Liar, yes there are. Hey, I was trying to save you there. Because if I told them there were booty pictures of you, then you would get mad at me. But if you say it, then it's okay. For the record, he has pants on. He just has a big butt, so I call them booty pictures. Yeah, I'd be throwing it back. Yeah, only one of us has the butt in the relationship. And it's not me. Exactly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, exactly. So you can tell them about your booty pictures. Our lovely goob. Okay, anyways, I said I was going to come back and color the line art, so that's what I'll do next. I guess I'll start here. Okay, you know what? Normally I just start from the top and go down, but I think I'm just going to go from the things that are hitting the light and then work my way in instead. I feel like that's a more logical approach. Okay, won't be too crazy. That being said, I don't think I'll animate this. I think it's still kind of up in the air. It's still sort of a we'll see, but head pats from Junior, head pats for Junior too. Let me find some head pat emotes. Oh, I have this one too. I forgot I have a gift sub for Twirly's channel. There's a head pat too. Yeah, Twirly's a very cool artist. Very talented. She did her big model reveal pretty recently too, and I did some fan art. I kind of wish I spent a little more time on it, but it's okay. It was fun anyways. There's definitely room for improvement on that one though. Maybe I should take more of like this color. What the? Why is this slightly transparent? I'm concerned. Well, okay, I guess that's a solution to that. That's okay. Concerned. Maybe I should do like a... No, not that color. Blue, maybe? Nah. If anything, maybe like that color, like a vibrant pink, but I don't think this is the case that would need it. I wasn't gonna stream too long because I have to be up early in the morning, but I made more progress than I expected, so here we are. Because now I kind of want to get at least close to finishing. I forgot about this. Why is this one also? Why are my layers like not at full opacity? Maybe the brush. Oh, now I'm worried my brush wasn't at full opacity, so now everything's slightly transparent. It's Sammy did. It's Sammy do versus it's Sammy did. You are so right. Here, I'll mask this for now, and then we'll take care of that part of the hat. Okay, that's where the hair ends. That's probably good enough. Or do I want to cover that? Alternatively, we go here and we just color it the same color. Then we don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, I think that's fine. That works. This also should be behind that. That hair's... Yeah, I feel like the problem is probably the brush based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, probably gonna have to do this for every single layer, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe this one too? Yeah, that's probably okay. Be right back. Let me close the door. Kai's yapping kind of loud. Okay, anyways. Back to this stuff. Sorry, crashed out over Prosecco movie. Yeah, I could hear. Did you feed Cassie also? Just, why do 8 characters need to see the same thing pulled out of its source? Yeah, that's how I feel about... Oh, excuse me, hiccups. That's how I feel about the in-game dialogue sometimes. I enjoy the stories, but definitely, like, a lot of them could be a lot shorter. Yeah? Okay, thank you. Yeah. The content is good, but the delivery could use some work. And like I said, I don't know if it's a translation thing, if maybe it is like different content technically in Japanese, although part of me kind of doubts it. But yeah, the stories tend to drag on. They tend to, and I've said it before, but they tend to say the same general thing over and over. Where are her bangs? Is Cassie hiding in her box?
Yeah, because I lied, I didn't feed her yet, but I'm doing it.
Oh, I see. Just had a scorpion sweep an entire summoner shark team. Ooh. Is this still sap? This is sap, right? I assume so because of the animals, but I could be wrong. Was it your team or was it someone else's team? Yeah, still sap. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll play sap so that I can understand the sap speak. I have so many streamer like friends who are in the sap community that I feel like I should be a little more knowledgeable about it, so I can understand the talk. My team has the scorpion. Okay, scorpion swept the entire team. Okay, so that's a good thing. Nice. That's exciting then. Congratulations. I hope that was a good thing. I assume so, if they swept an entire summoner shark team. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing, I think. Very cool. I really should label these layers. I keep getting lost in the sauce. Lost in the shark sauce. Okay, let's mosey our way up this way again. And here we can, I think, maybe start going from the top and working down a little bit. It's a good thing because if I lose, I will lose. Yeah. Understood. I'm glad it's working out. You seem like you're very good at it. I'll have you coach me if I ever start playing. Coach Junior. Okay, I normally use red for the eyelashes. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that this time. Ooh, that was really, like, I'm more inclined to use a blue color. Yeah, let's go like this, and then fill in the rest. I mean, this group doesn't even really have that, but we'll use a little bit of a bluish vibe. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the under like eyelash or I guess eyelash as well. We can, let's use just a darker red for the nose. Looking more like this. Yeah. do this same color here for now, and then probably lighten it a little bit. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think what will probably happen is I will finish a flat version of this, post it, and if I find the motivation to animate it before she graduates, then I will. Not that I'm not motivated to, but I think I will have to have some time to like just kind of make sure I like the drawing, because sometimes I feel like I'm okay with it and then I come back to it later and I'm like, I wish I did XYZ different, and then if that's the case, I don't think I'll have as much drive to actually make it move. We'll see though. So far I'm kind of happy with it, which I feel like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting to be, like, I was hoping to be very happy with it, but I was worried about how this would turn out with the whole backlighting and everything. Ooh, one thing that I think I do want to do though, hold up, wait for it. Hold on. Ready? What's the most elegant way to write like an A? Oops. I won with the 50 health scorpion one shots, but start at one out of one, and you can't give food effects like melon or honey. Oh, congratulations. Sammy, pink dolphin outfit when? For me? Should I make a pink dolphin outfit for me? One day I'll play just for the pink dolphin outfit. Or pink dolphin outfit for Cassie. I think that would be cute as heck. Taking ideas for Halloween costumes for Cassie. I think we're gonna be on our honeymoon during Halloween actually, or coming back from it. But taking ideas anyways. What's a good Halloween costume for a brown tabby cat? Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Is it sticking out over here? It might be. Just a tad bit. Just barely. That hood is definitely... Man, what happened? Why was my brush not at full opacity for all of this? What happened? It's gonna be slightly, like, just minusculely more pixelated, but it is what it is, I think. Man, yeah, I think when I drew it, everything's gonna look a tad bit bolder. Just barely though. I think it's fine. But yeah, I think when I drew it, the brush opacity was turned down a little bit. It's okay. Oh, Discord jump scare. What layer is that freaking nose on? time to employ. Okay. Da, da, da. Preferences. I can remember. Layer select. Finger touch will. Okay, let's see if this will work. Is it this one? I don't think it's that one. Oh my gosh, it is that one. What is it doing on that layer? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll use that color. I think that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna turn that setting off because I actually don't like it most of the time, but I turn it on when I want to, whatchamacallit. Yeah. When I want to find something. Sorry, words are hard. Layer City, yeah. You know it. There's many, many layers to sort through, but I don't want to deal with it. Just coming along though. Let's see. Okay, next is the sleeve. Dun, 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 dun. There's fingies. I forgot I soft shaded those. I like it though. Let me stretch really quick. Hi, Vanilla. Yeah, hi, Vanilla. Welcome back. Oh, did you hear my back crack? Hey, yo. I was asleep. Was it a good sleep? I guess good morning then. Good morning from your sleep. We're making good progress on Goob. Yeah, still not sure if I'll animate it. If I do, it'll be very simple stuff like tail moving, blinking, maybe hair swaying a little bit. It's cracky doo. That sounds borderline inappropriate. Good night awakening. Yeah. Yeah, it is almost like 9 o'clock. I should get ready for bed in a bit, but I'm like in the zone now, I feel like. Okay, and then the hair. Am I like almost done with the line art? Oh yeah, that's the last line art layer is the hair. Which, funny enough, I think I want to leave mostly dark anyways. Oh wait, no, I have the legs, which are hidden in here. Right here. The legs, and then the floor. Which... that works, and maybe we'll just make it a little bit darker around where she's sitting. Maybe even lighter out here. Alright. That's pretty solid, I think. Like, I'm actually kind of happy with that. Gura. Short. Maybe I'll do a fancier A or something. I don't know, do we even want the ah? I feel like the ah is a cute touch. Let me throw these all together in a group 2 as well. Okay, these are our background layers. We have our ah. Ah, it's backy doo. Yeah, how are we feeling about this? Okay, we'll decide later if we want to animate this. I don't know if it'll necessarily be the next stream, but we'll see. If I'm in the mood next time we stream, then we can do this, and if not, then I think the other option is we work on emotes, because I think we can use some more emotes. I did add the agile emote. Actually, okay, I think I want to make this a little bit lighter too. I'm like, it feels kind of glaring a little bit. Just a tad bit. We'll just make it a little bit lighter. Okay, that works. Perfect. Short girl, woohoo! Good job, guys, we did it. All right. Okay. That's probably a good place to stop. I think we did a pretty good job. I like the colors, and I was not expecting to get to the background. I wasn't even expecting to color the line art today. I thought we were gonna spend forever like wrecking our brain over like shading this, and then that would be the whole stream, but we actually made a lot of really good progress. I'm proud of us. Look at that. We're so good. She looks so good. She looks so dramatic. Alright. Anyways, are we down for a raid today? Who's streaming right now? Ooh, Wuchi's still streaming. She started quite a bit earlier. I don't know if she's still working. I think she was doing like a co-working stream. Alternatively, there's Rururin VT. She's more of a yappy artist. Let's see. Rururin or Wuchi. She's still going. She tends to do long streams, but she's also midday. Oh, she got distracted. Is she doing Flight Simulator? She might be doing Flight Simulator now. W stream. Hope it's not verified, but verified accounts like last time. Yeah, these are slightly smaller. Here, we'll do Rururin. She's really fun. She does art streams, but 90% of the time she gets distracted. So I think right now she's in a distraction pattern. She's flying an airplane, but she did start off doing art. She was doing art before I started streaming. So yeah, let's raid her and see what she's up to, and then yeah, let's see. Search. There we are. Oh, AV assembly. I see. Yeah, she did change her thing from art, but okay. Sounds like a plan, boss. All right, let's get ready to raid. Let's start raid. We'll do, oh wait, raid messages. Raid 2. Wait, hold on. I hope it's not automatically. Oh, are we going? Oh, okay. All right, raid 2 and then sub raid. All right, so pick your favorite raid message, and then whenever we're ready, we will all head over to Rururin. All right, thank you for hanging out. I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Oh, and also, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow if I'm going into the office, but yeah, next time will maybe be Thursday or Friday most likely. But yeah, until then, yeah. Bye bye. Yeah, it's okay. It'll fly by, I promise. But yeah, see you on the other side. Bye bye.